Sorry you missed that. Alright, so I've lined up what I'm going to tap into. I'm actually only needing 2 wires. This green one, not to be confused with all the other greens, but it's this green one here that goes down here, and this violet or purple one, this one here. It was asking for another white wire, but I don't have it because I don't have auto lights. I'm also going to tap into this yellow wire here. This is the parking lights. So it's 3 connections that I'm making. This green, this purple, violet, this yellow. I don't have a white wire that's supposed to be somewhere here. If you have a white wire that goes in the same horizontal line as the purple, see it ends here, and right beside the purple is this green, right beside that green. If you have a white wire here, that's your auto lights, that's the one you're going to cut. I don't have that, so I don't have that connection to make. And then you have this here, yellow, which will go for the parking lights. Alright, so that being said, let's go back to the diagram here. Not sure which one will help you more. So this auto lights here, when it's telling me to look for a white wire, that's a second from the... Oh, you're not going to focus, huh? You're just not going to focus, huh? You're going to do me like that? You're going to embarrass me on YouTube? Okay, whatever. So I'm doing the Prius. I've identified my violet, which I pointed out to you. I don't have a white wire, and that's the wire that would have been cut for auto lights. See it over here? Good. So this entire D section, I was only supposed to use 2 wires for auto lights, a yellow and a red and a yellow and a green. Because I don't have that on this Prius, it seems, I'm not plugging in this relay anymore. I'm going to disconnect that relay, which I've already done. That section here. So nothing is going to be in this one for me. Alright? Disconnected it because I'm not going to use any wires from that section. Coming back here. So the violet, which is RX, I'm using it. I found it. The white, again, I don't have auto lights, it seems. Not using that. The TX, which is the green, it's right beside the violet. I found that. And the yellow parking lights, I also found that. So if you look at this line here, imagine turning it upside down, because that's how it's set in the thing, where this would be the top. And gosh, it's so hard. Sorry. It's gotta be where is this thing here? Yeah, this would be the top, and this would be the bottom. This row, once you find that violet line wire, it will be pin 4. Right beside it, pin 16 would be the TX, the green wire, and the other one at the edge, which should have been 28, a white wire I don't have. If you have that, please go ahead and make that connection and use your relay here to make that connection. So the white and red will go to one side, and the white, yellow and green go to the other side. Now, doesn't say which side is which side. Doesn't matter. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does matter. All right. So common sense says, and I'm just trying to give you guidance in case you have that, because I don't do it, that the piece that goes down into the pin connector itself, you connect that to D3. And then the other piece that is coming from wherever it's coming from to go into that, you connect that to D1. Hope that makes sense to you. So again, just imagine this line is the uncut wire that comes straight into pin 28. You have it, I don't. Alright? And you trace it and you find a good little spot you're going to cut. Bam, and you cut the wire. Now you have two pieces. One piece which is still connected to the end of the connector, and another piece which is coming from wherever that source is. You connect the D1, which is the yellow and red, to the piece that's going to the source wherever that came from, and you connect the D3 to the piece that remains connected to the pin connector. I hope that's clear. See, that would be yellow and green. I don't have those connections to make, so I'm just going to continue with my wiring, which would be for RX, TX, and the parking lights. And I'm also going to use the hood pin dark blue. So from the module side, I've found the wires I need: a light blue and black that goes together, RX and TX, a brown and white, and a dark blue. I've already pulled those out of the loom. You can probably try and do something similar. Ouch. Lighting might be a little bit bright for you here. I'm really trying to help. So, autofocus with that one. My blue hood. So all the stuff that I'm not using is bunched up together. I've already pulled out what I'm using. Blue for hood pin. These light blues, one of a stripe, one doesn't. See, one of a black stripe, the other one is solid. These are RX and TX, I think. Not remembering which is which, but they go back. And then the brown wire is for the parking lights. Brown and white wire. See? Alright, so I'm going to make those connections. Again, because I'm not filming while I'm doing it, I'm really trying to be as clear as I can. Really trying to be as clear as I can with this thing. It's not focusing. It is not focusing. Just showed you my hood pin wire. I'm not using it for hood pin because I'm not gonna attach the hood pin tonight. I'm doing just the relay switch to turn it on and off. But whenever you do install the hood pin, you connect it to the same wire. So both the switch and the pin will connect to the same wire. Hope that's clear. I already showed you the light blue with a black stripe. That's RX. With the light blue and the straight light blue, that's TX. And I showed you the brown and white. That's the parking lights. And you see the diagram, how it comes down. The RX, which is the light blue and black, goes to the violet that I already showed you before. We're not doing auto lights. The TX, which is the straight light blue, goes to the green. And the yellow parking lights gets connected to the brown and white. I'm going to make those connections and then come back to do programming. See you then.